Something doesn't add up. In 1965, Singapore was poor, no oil, no natural resources, just a small island. Nigeria, on the other hand, has oil, minerals, large land, and a huge population. Yet, today, Singapore is one of the richest countries in the world, and Nigeria is still struggling. So, what exactly did Singapore do differently? Firstly, Singapore used its location like a strategy. It sits along one of the busiest trade routes in the world, the Strait of Malacca. Instead of ignoring this, they built one of the busiest ports globally. So global trade started flowing through Singapore every day. Now compare that to Nigeria. Nigeria has access to the Atlantic Ocean, but we haven't fully turned that into a global trade advantage at same level. Secondly, Singapore made their country extremely attractive for business. Low taxes, very low corruption, and stable policies. So global companies moved in. These companies didn't just bring money, they brought technology, they brought in skills and a global standard. Now compare that to Nigeria. Many businesses struggle with unstable policies, infrastructure issues, and uncertainty, which makes it harder to attract and retain global investors. Thirdly, Singapore invested heavily in people. Since they had no natural resources, they turned their citizens into resources. Strong education system, focus on technical skills, English as a global business language. Now compare that to Nigeria. We have large population, but the system hasn't fully converted that population into high-value skill talent at scale. Fourthly, Singapore invested their money strategically through government-backed funds. They invested in companies globally, so their wealth kept growing beyond their border. Meanwhile, Nigeria has earned a lot from natural resources over time, but long-term strategic investment systems have not had the same consistent impact in Nigeria. Number 5, Singapore kept upgrading from basic manufacturing to high-tech industries like electronics, engineering, and biomedical sciences are always moving higher in value, but Nigeria has remained heavily dependent on raw resources like oil instead of fully transitioning into high value industries. So what's the real difference? It's not resources, it's the system. Singapore built systems around trade, business, education, and long-term investment. Nigeria has the potential, but the system are still developing. That's why one multiplied its value, which is Singapore, and the other is still trying to unlock it, which is Nigeria. If this makes sense, like and share this video so more people can understand this better. And also subscribe to my YouTube channel for more deep breakdowns like this. Thank you.